Hey guys, it's Heather. Welcome to my channel. So this is the first part of the video for the crystals. So what I'm going to be doing is, I figured the easiest way to do this was show a part, stop the video, do the next part, stop the video, etc., etc., and then put them all together. Put all the little videos together into one. Because this has several steps and it does take some time for the crystals to actually grow, I guess is the word. So anyway, here's what I'm starting with. I have two old pots that you can see I've used this one quite a few times. But each pot has 12 cups of water. So first thing we're going to do is just let this water boil. And once it boils, I'm sorry guys, we will be putting in our borax. And I guess I will be back once it's time to put the borax in. Hey guys, I'm back. So while our water is boiling, we are going to take some pipe cleaners. And I'm going to show you how to make the actual crystals. And then we will also be taking some objects to have them crystallized as well. So what you want to do, I normally like using white, but it doesn't really matter. You can even color coordinate your colors to the colors that you want your crystals to be. So for big ones, you just want to take 2 or 3, depends on what size you want. Just wrap them together. It's very simple. And then you just kind of want to weave them. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see. You just kind of want to weave these. You know, just make yourself a little... Okay, see how it's coming together a little there. And I'm just taking another piece, putting it over there, taking this piece, wrapping it over here. This is hard to show you guys the whole thing, but okay, so here's my first sheet. So this right here will be a crystal when it's all said and done. Okay, the next one, I'm also going to take 2 popsicle sticks. Pipe cleaners. Wrap them together real good. Okay, I'm going to make my little weave, and however, this one I'm just going to wrap around the big loop with one side, and then I will wrap around again on the other side. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying my best to do this with my fingers in the way and show you. So here's what I have so far for this one. I'm going to add in another one. And, you know, so you see this part here is really, you know, there's no specific way you have to have these these pipe cleaners. Just kind of one little weave, little bowl, for lack of a better word, that they can sit in. Okay. So, there's my other one. See, nothing special. And then you can take little ones, just one pipe cleaner, and just wrap it around itself and make the same little kind of weave shape. Doesn't have to be anything special. Again, see, that's it. So that's how you're going to make your actual crystal rocks. So I'm going to continue to do all of these, and I will be right back. Okay guys, our water is boiling in here. This one, just about. So, what I'm going to do, we'll start with this one. So I have 12 cups of water in here. I'm going to turn it off. And you're going to want like 3 to 4 tablespoons of your borax per cup of water. Okay, so I have 12 cups of water in here, and as you see, I'm making a big giant mess, but I'm pouring my borax in here. All right, I'm going to pause you guys so I don't make a huge mess, and I'll show you. Okay, guys, and I wanted to show you the box of the borax. There's what you're going to want to use. And then, like I said, I had 12 cups in my pot. I filled this a cup with the borax, and I'm going to use 3 of them. And I'm just going to slowly put this in here. Sorry, I'm trying to do this video the best that I can. So there's 1 cup, okay? I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I've already got my color in there, and I'm just using alcohol ink this time. You can use acrylic inks. I mean, you can use a lot of any like fluid acrylics, things like that you can use. Okay, so I'm gonna put my other 2 cups in here. I'm gonna leave this off for the moment, and I will come back to you with the next step. Look at that mess I made. All right, guys, be right back. Okay, guys, I have everything mixed in both my pots, and I'm gonna wrap a few more pipe cleaners really quick. And I also, before I forgot, wanted to tell you guys that food coloring is another big way or thing you can use to color your crystals. Okay, so I will be right back again. Sorry, y'all. Doing my best. Okay, guys, before I put all my stuff in the solution, I just wanted to show you just something that I do, and this is not necessary. But since I am using alcohol ink, I want to make sure I have enough coverage on my items. So what I do, I even do this with the food coloring or the acrylic ink as well, actually. So just to make sure I have enough, there's going to be enough color. So I take my pieces, let me see, yeah. All right, and I just kind of drip a little colorant on them. Just like so. You can't see me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm not used to filming this way. I'm used to being just out of my studio, but I'm up in my kitchen and my dining room. So yeah, you're just going to put little drops of color on your things. And again, this is a personal preference for me. You can play around and, you know, see what you like. Oh my gosh, am I out of teal? Sure am. I'm out of this one anyway. So I'll have to grab another one, but I won't make you sit through that. So this is navy blue. So each pot's going to have a different color. I have a, underneath what I'm doing this on is a, I should have put gloves on. Last time I did this, my fingers were completely stained. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm doing this on an Amazon. One of the Amazon plastic packages that you got things in. So I don't make a mess anywhere on my table. But oh my God, look at my fingers. Don't be like me. Wear gloves. I didn't last time either, and I meant to do it this time, and I didn't. So anyway, I'm not going to make you sit through me doing all of this, but just to make sure you can actually see what I'm doing, I'm going to come up a little close. I don't think that's blurred. And I just let some dots drip on my pipe cleaners. And that color really gets in there and sticks. Okay, so I'm going to get another teal color and do a few more of these pipe cleaners with the colorant. And we'll be putting everything, these and including all the other items I'm going to be crystallizing. We'll put all that in the pot, and that'll be it for this part. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we are ready for the last step for today. These have to sit for between 8 and 24 hours. All the solution is dissolved and mixed in there, and you're just gonna take your little things that you did and throw them one in there. Here's all my blue ones, and I'm just throwing them one in. Those are my blue ones. Just gonna make sure they're down there in the bottom on this in the solution. Sometimes things will float, and you just got to kind of maneuver them the best that you can. Here are my teal. I don't have as many teal ones, but whatever. And you don't, and also you don't even have to color these. Like, you can leave these. I dropped one. I'll get it in a minute. You can leave these clear as well. So, okay, I'm in control, guys. So I wanted to take some mini skulls. I had painted these black working on some projects. This one I had in last time, and this one I had in the purple solution as well, but I had too many things in one pot last time. So we're gonna get this guy. Let's put him in the teal because some of that purple may show. And he is going to float a little bit. But as you see, the bubbles, it's getting water in it, and it will sit down farther in there. And I'll maneuver them the way I want them. We'll put our two little black ones in the blue. And I'll probably throw some extra things in here since I did 2 pots. So I'll fix those the way I want it, and that's all you do. You know, you just put your items, if you're crystallizing items, if you just want to do the pipe cleaner crystals, you can just do that. It doesn't, but, you know, I thought for Halloween I really liked this crystallizing of the skulls and things like that. And he has a hole in him, and he will also fill up with water. Sorry. So, yeah, I have holes in these, so they'll fill up with water. And then we have a nice, awesome, cool-looking velvet pumpkin. And I think since I have the other one in there, he's going to go in here. Sorry with the camera, guys. I'm holding with one hand and doing with the other. And I'm going to have to make sure he gets nice and wet and get him down into the solution. So I'm not going to make you guys watch all of that. But basically what you do is just maneuver them the way you want them. Kind of get them in the position of where you would want the crystals to grow on them. And you cover it up. You have to have a lid on it. And that also does help with some items like this, for instance. It will help that. And you wait 8 to 24 hours. I normally wait 24 hours. I probably won't do anything with these. I'll check them in the morning and probably let them go till at least around 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And it's like 6 now. I'm on the East Coast. So that's it. When I take them out, I will record again. And I'm sorry, today is Tuesday, and I'm sorry I didn't get this video out for you today. But it will be up tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time, but it will be up. All right, guys. See you then. Okay, guys, we are back, and I am getting ready to take these out of the pots, and I'm going to show you guys why most of my items that I put in did not crystallize. Even though this filled up with water, it still wasn't heavy enough. It still floated. So what I'm going to do real quick is empty everything out of the pots. This is what I normally do. I empty all the liquid out of the pots, and then I can see exactly what's going on in there with the crystals and all that good stuff. So give me just a second. I'm going to empty everything, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, real quick, I just want to show you what the inside of the pot looks like. I took the big skull out and the little skulls too. I took everything out, and now I'm going to be getting my pipe cleaners. And I also wanted to show you, and then I'm just going to like finish this up. Sorry, guys. Finish this up so you don't have to watch me do this whole thing. And then I'll show you everything and how it turned out. But I use this old, tough, like antique fork if it is stuck, because some pieces will be. And you just want to lift it up. Sorry, I think you can see what I'm doing. I'm holding my camera. Okay. Lift it up. And it'll pull out. I'm going to have to lift it some more, but it's hard to do holding the camera. But I just kind of wanted to show you. So when you opened your pots, you weren't like, oh my God, this is never going to come off. And it's honestly not hard. I just am having a hard time doing it with one hand, obviously, because I can't hold on to my pot. So I will show you, okay? I'm going to get these out, and then I'll show you exactly what the pot looks like and what all the items look like. Be right back. Okay, guys, after you get everything out, all your pipe cleaners, all your objects, the crystals will kind of all be in like one sheet in the pan. It'll be all connected, and you just take your little fork or whatever little tool, and it'll come right up. And you can just dump all this out, or you can save bigger pieces. You know, it's really up to you. There'll be, you know, smaller like chunks and things like that, and then there'll be actual pieces that, you know, you would use just like you would buy like in Michael's or something like that. I can't think of the word right this moment. Sorry, guys, man. I have so much trouble getting out what I want to say sometimes. But anyway, so there's that pot. I'm going to do the exact same thing with the other one, and then we're going to go over all of the crystals, and I'm going to show you what everything looks like. Okay, you guys, here we are. So, first off, this was that velvet skull head, and as you see, this did not crystallize, and it is because the velvet was on it, and the borax ate right through the velvet, which I kind of had a feeling it would probably do, but I wanted to experiment anyway. And I can still use him for something else. Now, excuse my mess. I have a huge mess from doing this that I got to clean up. But anyway, here was our other skull. And we got a little bit of crystals on this one. And I would have gotten exactly what I wanted, which was like all on this side of it. But even though it filled with water, it was not heavy enough. So that's one thing you do need to make sure you using heavy enough objects that they will stay near the bottom and not just float on the top. This one got nothing either because it just stayed floating on the top. This one got a little bit. See my fingers? Most of that's from yesterday. This one got a little bit, but I will have to repaint some of the black parts that came off. As you see, some of it's coming off. Now, when you first take it out, I mean, it's pretty sturdy, and as long as you're light-handed with it. But once it completely dries, it will not break on you unless you actually physically break it. This part right here is the velvet that came off of that skull, and I thought this looked really, really cool and can be used, so I saved this one. And a couple, as you see, a couple little smaller pieces of the black, nice and crystally. Okay, let me move this skull over just a tad. Okay, these were our teal / turquoise. So the color was not as dark as I wanted it to be. So what I did, and I'm going to show you, is that you can just take your colorant while they're still wet and place it on top. And that's what I did with this one. I wanted this to be a little bit brighter, and this was the pipe cleaner. Now, to get the full crystals without these holes, of course you're just going to weave another, you would just weave another pipe cleaner across that. That's all. But I made a couple of pieces with these holes on purpose. Hold on, guys, my phone's ringing. Sorry, guys. That was my husband calling, so I wanted to answer that. He works out of town, so. Anyway, as I was saying, I think I stopped with, I wanted to make some of these with some holes in them because I have a project that I'm going to use these for. Here's this one. Okay. And we have a full paper towel of different shapes. This is a really weird one, but I wanted it. It kind of turned out exactly the way I wanted it because I wanted it to be kind of like a standing crystal, but we'll have to mess around with that a little bit. So these are all manganese blue ones. These are the ones I've put a little more colorant on, and it will continue to spread as these dry. Okay, there's another one. Very pretty. And we got some more here. Same. This one is a little bit weird. As you see, the little pieces falling off. Like I said, I'm being a little hard on these, so I do need to be careful. We have a real pretty navy blue and black there. Okay, these are just some little odds and ends, but over here is our navy blue, our turquoise / teal, and this was navy blue as well, I believe, and they're super light. They look more blue actually to you and more green to me on this side, but sorry, my hands are probably ruining what these look like. Okay, so I'm going to leave these light with the bluish greenish tinge to them. So I take them out, I put them all on paper towels, because like I said, you want to let them dry completely before you really start messing with them. On this one as well, I added more colorant because I wanted it to be a little brighter, more teal. Here's the other piece that I made that has the holes in it, which I know it looks weird, but when you guys see the project, you'll know why I did that. Okay. Here's a gorgeous, look how sparkly that is. Isn't that pretty? I mean, it's got all different sorts of variations of blue in that, and I really like that. And this will happen with these crystals. For instance, you can see in this pile of rocks here that there's lighter ones, there's darker ones, and that happens whether you put more colorant on them or not. They have, different variations from light to dark within the color range of what you're using. Okay, so here's a piece of the teal. Another very pretty sparkly, flat on the bottom. All right, and these here I wanted navy blue. As you see, I added more colorant, and I'm going to just show you what I do when I'm done showing you. But very pretty, sparkly, and I wanted to leave some little clear and peekaboo pieces on that. This is just a little random little piece of crystal there. Very dark. I wanted these dark. There's another one. Okay. Here's one of the actual little crystals. See how pretty that is? Look at that. It's gorgeous. Now, the best way to get the whole pieces like this for your crystals is simply with the pipe cleaners. Just make, this is gorgeous. I love this. Look at all the different colors in there. There's teal, there's some of the light navy, there's dark navy and black. This one's gorgeous. Like I was saying, kind of like with this one, you just kind of you would want to have like one more pipe cleaner so that the crystals would have something to latch on to. That's all. That's the only difference between making something like this, and these gorgeous actual rocks, crystals, whatever you want to call them, to something like this. And again, I wanted these to have some spaces in between from the project I'm working on. Not sure if I showed you the turquoise ones. I'm sorry, y'all, if I already did. But you see all that variation of color through there? I mean, that is so gorgeous. I love the way that looks. And again, it will look like that whether you add more colorant when you take them out or not. This one here is more of like a, kind of like a Payne's gray. I didn't add anything to that. So here's all of our teal, turquoise, whatever, like actual crystals. Okay. See how pretty these are? Oh, that's a plain one. But all different sizes, different variations, all that good stuff. I mean, there's really not much more I can show you. But see, these are small little one. And got a whole bunch of rocks. Okay. Now these here, I'm just going to do a small little portion. And then I'm going to keep the rest of them this light color. So we're going to take some turquoise. Man, excuse that ugly toaster oven. I hate that thing. My husband refuses to get rid of it. He loves it. I don't know why. He doesn't want me to buy a new one. He loves that one, and I can't stand it. Anybody else's husband like that? Normally, I'm the one that won't get rid of things. But anyway, so here's our turquoise. And I just dot, looking through the camera doing this. Okay. Just dot. Just make some dots of your, whatever you're using. And then you just mix it up with the fork or whatever utensil or tool you use to get your pieces out of the pot. Whatever that is, and you just mix them up. And that's that. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful. And I guess for one little teeny tiny last piece to this video, I will show you what they look like in the morning when they're all completely dry, and I'll show you how hard everything is and how you know, how they won't break and all that good stuff. Plus they're a lot more shiny and crystally and shimmery when they're dry. So I will see you guys in the morning, and then that we will end this video, and that'll be that. So all right, y'all, have a good night. I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Hey guys, it's Heather. It is the following day and everything is dry, so I'm just going to show you a few of them so this video doesn't end up being extremely long. But here is a real pretty dry one. It's light on the bottom, but as you see, they're nice and hard. Okay, now I did want to mention, let's look at this one. This one's really pretty. That I seal. It's a good idea to seal these. The actual crystal rocks. You don't really have to worry about doing these little pieces, which some of these I'm going to take out, but before I put them away. Anyway, because it will seal them and just kind of, it'll help protect them and keep them together, you know, and it will keep your color protected. That's what I was trying to say. So this one I made like multicolored, and I really like that. Nice and sparkly. Here's another. I wish I would have made more like rocks. I made some funky pieces for a project, but I got a lot of little chunky pieces. So here's a few of the navy blue ones, and here's one that's a little bit bigger. I think I showed you that. Sorry. Here's our little pieces. Okay, as you see, I'm gonna just kind of like take these out. I'm gonna get rid of them. But we have some gorgeous navy blue and light navy blue crystals in here. As you can see, different sizes, different depths of color, and all that good stuff. Okay, so here's our turquoise ones. We have this weird looking dude, which I really love. Some of these, when they were dry, I added a little bit more color to them because I wanted some places to be a little bit darker than others, like this one, for instance. You don't have to do that, but if you want to, you can. Okay? And then we got this beauty here, which is all sorts, again, light colors, darker colors. And this is what the bottoms normally look like. Okay? Got a real dark one here. Look at that color on this one. I love this one. It's a little one, but it's, I don't know where that purple's coming from, but it's got like a purple shimmer to it along with the teal and navy blue. So this one's really pretty. And we got some more, some thinner ones, turquoise ones, some darker little chunks. Sorry for the barking, guys. My dogs always go in that bay window. If they hear anything, they are up in there having a fit. So these are a bunch of smaller ones. Thinner, I should say. And then again, we have all of our crystals that we can use. all different shades of this color. And then this side here is a couple different things I just wanted to show you. So I was going to leave these ones like this clearer color. This is what I showed you yesterday, how to change the color if you want. Today I did a few, I put some pinata brass on a couple of them to see what it would look like. And they are really, really pretty. These are just little chunks. They're nothing special, but, sorry. But see, just really pretty, cute little chunks. See my fingers? Like, excuse that, because, like, that is from yesterday and the day before with all of the ink getting on me. But isn't that pretty? I really like this one for some reason. It's just teeny tiny. Same with this one. Nice little small one. Okay. And then I wanted to see what this color looked like. It's like it's supposed to be like a dark red color. But I kind of made it like a brownish. But I actually like that. Okay. And I was testing this rose color. That's all I was doing with these, just testing them. I really like the way this rose color shimmers and shines. I don't know why it's got that shimmer gold in it, because I didn't put anything on it other than the rose color. And this one I didn't like. This one was a marigold color. I guess it looks a little bit better now that it's completely dry, but it wasn't my favorite. But I just wanted to show you how you can play around. You can make what you want. You know, whatever size rocks you want. You just, like I showed you in the video, you just make your pipe cleaner little weave baskets that size, and there you go. So, if there's any other questions, feel free to ask. I will answer them to the best of my ability. And I think I covered everything in this video. But again, if you have any questions, just let me know. And I'll be happy to answer and help you with anything you need if you're going to make some of these on your own. They're very, very simple and really fun to make. So thank you guys for actually asking for this video, and thank you for watching, and thank you for being here and all that good stuff. Please like, share, and subscribe. I hate saying that, but you know. Anyway, guys, have a good night, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.